Hello, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. We are so glad you're here with us.
It's good to be back.
Usually, we take this massive stack of articles and research papers and we try to synthesize them into a big conceptual discussion.
Right.
But today, the sources are pointing us in a pretty different direction.
A very different direction.
We're zooming in. We are looking at a very specific, and let's be honest, a very painful hurdle that almost every single language learner hits.
Yes, it's a distinct shift in focus for us today.
Hmm.
This isn't about broad theory. It's all about mechanics.
The engine of the language.
Exactly. The engine. And we're going to be slowing things down, being very, very deliberate, because all the data shows this is where fluency often just breaks down.
It really does. I'm looking at the listener feedback we have and the linguistic data, and it's fascinating. There's this thing called the intermediate plateau. You know enough words to maybe order a coffee, but the second you try to tell a story about your weekend, you freeze.
Or worse.
Or worse, yeah. You use a word that makes perfect logical sense to you, but to a native speaker it sounds completely wrong.
That is the worst feeling. You have the idea right there in your head, but the tool you need to express it, the verb, it just fails you.
Right.
So our agenda today is, well, it's serious. We're dealing with the rebels.
The rebels. I love that.
Specifically, the first group of irregular past verbs.
Okay, so that term, the rebels, it gives them some personality. But really, in the context of learning, these are the words that just refuse to follow the rules.
Precisely. They are anarchists. And so our mission today is simple, but it's also very strict. We are going to master the top 5 verbs that break the rules.
The top 5.
And because we're dealing with muscle memory here, not just, intellectual understanding, we are going to move slower than our usual pace.
That's a really good point. So if you're listening to this while driving or maybe washing dishes, don't just listen. We actually need you to speak. We're going to leave space for you to do that. Think of this as a simulation, not a lecture.
Okay, so let's get into the problem. Why do these verbs trip everyone up?
Well, looking at the cognitive science, it's actually a sign of intelligence to get them wrong, which is funny.
It is.
There's this concept called over-regularization. The brain just loves patterns. It learns that walk becomes walked, play becomes played.
It's an algorithm. Add ED.
Exactly. It's a perfect logical equation. So the student takes the word go, applies that algorithm, and says,
Yesterday I go to the cinema.
I goed. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard to a native speaker, but mathematically, the student is absolutely right.
They are logically right, but they are linguistically wrong. English is not a logical system. It's a historical one.
Okay.
These rebel verbs are. They're like fossils. They come from Old English, from Germanic roots that existed long before the ED rule ever became the standard.
So they're like the original verbs.
They are the strong verbs that just refuse to change.
That's such a cool way to frame it. So when you're struggling with these, you're not failing. You're actually wrestling with history.
Exactly. But we can't change history. We have to memorize it.
Brute force.
Brute force. You cannot guess these. If you try to use logic, you will fail. You have to learn them as individual facts. And today, we are starting with the 5 heavy lifters.
The ones you use every single day.
Every day. So let's unpack the first 3. In my notes, I call these the big 3.
The big 3.
I do. If you master these 3, you cover a huge percentage of daily conversation. But if you get them wrong, you immediately sound like a beginner.
Got it.
The first rebel is the verb go.
This is the ultimate example of that I goed trap.
It is. The past tense of go is not related to the word go at all. It is went.
Went. It doesn't even start with the same letter. I mean, why is that?
It's a fascinating linguistic accident, actually. Went used to be the past tense of a completely different old verb, wend.
Wend, like to wend your way.
That's the one. Over centuries, go basically stole when's past tense. And now we're stuck with 2 words that have nothing to do with each other.
Wow, it's like a hostile takeover in the dictionary. So I go becomes I went.
Precisely. I go to work becomes I went to work. And we need to lock this in. We're going to use a repetition loop. I'll say it the pair. And I want you, the listener, to repeat it in the silence that follows.
And say it loud and proud. Don't whisper it.
Go.
Went.
Your turn.
Let's do it again. Go.
Went. And make sure you really hit that T at the end.
Yeah.
Went. It's sharp. Okay, so that's rebel number 1. What's number 2?
The second rebel is have. Now, logic would say halved.
Halved, right?
But we don't say that. The V sound, it softens and it disappears. It becomes had.
Had. H-A-D, so it's softer and shorter. I have a cold. becomes I had a cold.
Exactly. Think of it like you're compressing the word, squeezing it down. Let's loop it.
Okay, listener, imagine you were holding something yesterday. Ready?
Have, had.
Say it. Feel the difference in your mouth.
That A vibration stops, and it ends with a D. One more time. Have, had.
I had a great time. Perfect.
Ah.
All right, and the third big one, the verb do. Now, this one is tricky because we use it as an action, I do yoga, but we also use it to ask questions.
Right.
The past tense is not dude.
I doed it. No, definitely not.
The vowel sound shifts completely. Do becomes did.
D-I-D, a short I sound like lid or kid.
So I do the dishes becomes I did the dishes.
It's very quick, almost percussive. Did.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. Do, did.
Your turn. Connect the present to the past.
Do.
I did my homework. Okay, so there we have the big three. Went, had, did.
Those are the foundation.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But now we need to add a little bit of color. The next two are what I call the phonetic traps.
Ooh, okay, these are the ones where the spelling looks absolutely terrifying, but the sound is actually quite simple.
Correct. Rebel number 4 is the verb eat.
An essential one for storytelling. We always talk about meals. I eat breakfast.
In the past tense, the spelling is A-T-E. But the pronunciation, that's the key here.
Okay.
Sounds exactly like the number 8.
I love this hack.
Yeah.
It takes all the guesswork out of it. If you can count to 10, you can do this verb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, A-H-T.
Exactly. So I eat the apple becomes I eat the apple.
It's identical, so don't overthink the vowel. Just say the number.
Let's loop that. I want you to visualize the number 8 in your head. Ready?
Here we go. Eat. 8.
Your turn. Think of a delicious meal you had.
Eat. Bait.
I ate too much. Okay, that's a good one. And finally, rebel number 5. This is the one that I think scares everyone.
The verb buy.
The past tense of buy. It's a spelling disaster. B-O-U-G-H-T. It looks like it should have like 4 syllables. Bull cut.
It's a relic. A relic of the printing press and something called the Great Vowel Shift. All those silent letters, they used to be pronounced hundreds of years ago.
Wow.
But today, they're just ghosts. They're silent.
So how do we actually pronounce it now?
Simple, it rhymes with hot, or pot, the word is. Bought.
That's it. Just a B sound plus OT. Effectively, yes. Bought. It's a short open sound. So I buy a ticket becomes I bought a ticket.
That makes it so much less intimidating. Just ignore the G and the H. They're just decoration. Hot. Bought.
Let's practice that rhyme.
Okay, your turn. Repeat after us. Buy. Bought.
Remember, it rhymes with hot.
Bought.
I bought a new phone. Excellent.
So let's just quickly recap our arsenal. We have went, had, did, ate a, and bought.
And now that we have the raw materials, we need to build the skill. We are moving into the drill phase.
Okay, but before we start the drill, we need to set the ground rules. This isn't a test, it's a workout. And we follow 2 principles here.
The first is the 3-second rule.
Right. In a real conversation, if you pause for 10 seconds to try and remember a verb, the moment is it's gone.
You need speed.
So when we give you the prompt, you have 3 seconds. Just 3.
And the second principle is connection, not perfection.
This is so important. You might stumble. You might accidentally say bide. That is okay.
It's more than okay.
The goal is to keep the connection going. Correct yourself and just keep moving. Don't freeze.
Exactly. We are rewiring your brain. And that takes repetition. Are you ready?
I am ready. Listener, shake out your hands. Get some oxygen to your brain. This is the rebel drill.
I will say a sentence in the present tense. You have the silence to transform it into the past tense. Then my partner will confirm the correct answer.
Let's start with a warm-up round. Just sentences. Focus on the sound.
I go to the park.
I went to the park.
I have a problem.
I had a problem.
I do my best.
Did my best.
I eat lunch.
I ate lunch. Remember, like the number 8?
I buy a coffee.
I bought a coffee. It rhymes with hot.
Good. That was the warm-up. Now we're going to add time context. I'm going to add the word yesterday. This should trigger your brain to shift modes.
But don't let the extra word distract you. The verb is still the target.
I go to work yesterday.
I went to work yesterday.
I have a meeting.
Yesterday.
I had a meeting yesterday.
I do the laundry.
I did the laundry yesterday. I buy groceries yesterday.
I bought groceries yesterday.
I eat a salad yesterday.
I ate a salad yesterday.
Excellent. Now we're going to escalate. We're taking away the I. We're using he, she, we, they.
This is where people get scared, but remember the secret. In the English past tense, the verb does not change for the person. I went is the same as she went.
Correct. No extra conjugations to worry about. But your brain does have to work a little harder to hold the subject. Stay sharp. 3-second rule. She goes to school.
She went to school.
We have a dog.
We had a dog.
They buy a house.
They bought a house.
He does the work.
He did the work.
The cat eats the fish.
The cat ate the fish.
My mother goes to the shop.
My mother went to the shop.
Very good. You are doing well. I can feel the rhythm building up.
It's like a muscle, isn't it? You stop translating in your head and you just start reacting.
That is fluency. And now for the final round. The gauntlet.
Oh, boy.
I will mix the verbs, the people, and the context. There's no pattern. This is pure reaction.
Okay, deep breath. Trust your gut. If you make a mistake, just laugh and keep going. Remember, connection, not perfection.
He buys a ticket.
He bought a ticket.
We go home.
We went home.
She has an idea.
She had an idea.
They eat dinner.
They ate dinner.
I do a favor.
I did a favor.
My boss goes to London.
My boss went to London.
We buy flowers.
We bought flowers.
You have time.
You had time.
The car goes fast.
The car went fast.
Woohoo! Okay, take a breath. That was intense.
That was excellent. That is what active learning feels like. It should feel a little bit like a workout. Your brain should be tired.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And, if you missed a few, or if you said she buyed,
Yeah.
that is completely and totally fine.
Yes.
The fact that you are doing this drill means you are already breaking through that intermediate plateau.
Exactly. You are overriding the logic of go equals good. You are forcing your brain to accept the irregular reality of English. And just think about how common these words are. Went, had, did. You use these hundreds of times a day. If you fix just these 5, your overall fluency score, it just goes up massively.
It does. You sound more confident. You sound more in control.
So we've mastered the positive past. I went, I bought. We're feeling pretty good.
We should feel good.
However,
I knew there was a however.
there is a trap waiting for you. A very dangerous trap.
What is it?
We've taught you how to say I went, but tomorrow you're going to want to say the negative. You want to say that you stayed home.
Right. So if I went is the past, the negative would be I know went.
Or maybe I not went.
I didn't went.
Stop. All of those are wrong.
But they feel so logical.
They are logical, but they are incorrect. The negative past follows a completely different set of rules. It actually switches the verb back to the present tense.
Wait, what? Really? So to talk about the past, I have to use the present tense verb.
Only in the negative. It is confusing, it is counterintuitive, and if you say I know when, you undo all of the good work we just did today. Okay, my brain is melting a little bit right now.
And that is why we are saving it. Episode 24 will be entirely dedicated to the negative past. We will teach you how to say no correctly.
I think that's a good call. Let's let the rebels settle into our brains first.
Indeed. But we cannot close this session without the homework protocol.
It's the non-negotiable task. What do we have to do this week?
I want you to take a pen, a real ink pen. Not your phone, not a keyboard.
Old school. I like it.
I want you to write the 5 rebel pairs on your hand or on a sticky note that you put on your bathroom mirror. Somewhere you cannot avoid it.
Go went, have had, did, eat, ate, buy, bought.
Look at them, touch them, say them out loud every single time you see them. Keep them in your physical space for 24 hours.
It sounds kind of silly, but that physical connection really helps the memory stick.
Memorization is physical. You have to make it real.
Thank you so much for pushing through that drill with us today. You did great.
Keep practicing the rebels. We will see you next time for the negative past. See you then.